For over a century and a half after Vizcaíno's voyage, Spain left Alta California alone. It was too remote, too hard to supply, and seemed to offer too little. So what finally changed Spain's mind? Three converging pressures. Russian fur traders were pushing south down the Pacific coast. British explorers were active in the same waters. And the Spanish crown decided it needed to secure its Pacific frontier before someone else claimed it. So in 1769, a coordinated land and sea expedition set out from Baja California, beginning the permanent Spanish colonization of Alta California. That colonization rested on three institutions: the mission, run by the Catholic Church; the presidio, or military garrison; and the pueblo, the civilian town. The missions were entrusted to the Franciscan order, and their assignment was twofold: convert indigenous people to Christianity and turn them into a labor force for the colonial economy. The Franciscan friar Junipero Serra founded the first mission at San Diego in July of 1769. Within a few years, an overland supply route linked California to Spanish settlements in present-day Arizona and New Mexico. Between 1769 and 1823, the Franciscans built a chain of 21 missions, stretching from San Diego in the south all the way to Sonoma in the north, each spaced about a day's travel apart along a road they called El Camino Real, the Royal Road. Each mission was three things at once: a church, a working agricultural estate, and a center of forced cultural transformation. Baptized Native Americans, called neophytes, supplied the labor that built and ran the missions. In return, they received food, clothing, and religious instruction, but they were not free. Historians have thoroughly documented that neophytes were forbidden to leave, were subjected to corporal punishment, and were exposed to European epidemic diseases they had no immunity against. The demographic consequences were catastrophic. A pre-contact population of around 300,000 had fallen to roughly 200,000 by 1800, and it kept falling. Inside the missions, death rates consistently outpaced birth rates. It's important to know that the meaning of this system is fiercely contested. Indigenous scholars and activists, most prominently the Cahuilla writer Rupert Costo and Jeanette Henry Costo, challenged the sanitized, celebratory mission story taught in California schools. In their 1987 book, pointedly subtitled A Legacy of Genocide, they argued the goal was not just conversion, but the erasure of native cultures. Modern archaeology has reinforced a key part of their case. Native Californians were not passive victims. They negotiated, resisted, and kept their own networks alive within and against the system. Keep that tension in mind as we look at the missions themselves.